and welcome to another broadcast with Gian. Watching this program, you are going to be inspired, challenged, and enlightened. Now, let me introduce to you our host, Gian.
There are some strange conversations sometimes. Isn't it true? You just think, that's weird. Because when you are talking with somebody, you are telling this person something that happened to you, they say, oh, that's nothing. Whether you are telling them about an accident or health or any good things happening to you, and they reply to you, oh, well, that's nothing compared to mine. And you just wonder, what is exactly the story behind it? Because supposedly this person is your friend. You are sharing with your friend something that matters to you, that is important to you. Again, could be an issue with one of your kids or your parents or work, anything. But it seems like you are talking to a wall, or you are talking to a piece of furniture. It's like nobody is there, because there is no response other than, oh, that's nothing. Here's my story. Here's what happened to me. Sometimes you say something like that to your friend, and you just think, maybe all that my friend wants is to be acknowledged. And so you go along with their story, and you say, oh, see, I understand. So you had a problem here, or you got good news there. But you try to talk about your things again in same story. And then is when you think, they just don't care. That is what is happening. And when you are with some individuals like that, and then you get to know them, you get the idea that maybe what's going on is that those people are insecure. Probably that's the whole thing. They are insecure and they just want to get attention, because the conversations are always about themselves. There is no other thing that matters to these individuals. And from time to time you hear people saying, referring to those individuals, oh, don't pay attention to him. He is into narcissism. Or you say, well, maybe she is a little bit narcissistic. Narcissism is an idea of having a selfish life, when all the conversations are about yourself. Anything and everything have to do with you and you alone. Now, the big question is, can we help individuals like that? In order to help somebody, I think we need to start thinking to ourselves if we probably are into narcissism. If we are the kind of people that we are always talking about ourselves. I think it's pretty normal to talk about yourself. When you are in some interview for a job, they say, tell me a little bit about yourself. You know, it's understandable. Or you are with somebody that you love and this person loves you, you're gonna say something about yourself. That's understandable, but there are some limits. You know, there has to be a balance between what is the objective of that conversation, of that encounter with people. First of all, before pointing fingers, we need to evaluate ourselves. Am I somebody that only cares for my own things, or I do really care for other people? Well, you know, your life tells us the story behind it. The real truth will come to float. We will be exposed by your actions in the past, not for something that you are thinking. Your actions in the past. Do you care for people? Do you help people? When you help them, when you do some things for others, do you advertise that right away, or you just enjoy the fact that you could help somebody? when you are with someone that person wants to talk to you about his own problems or her own problems or whatever, are you willingly enjoying the conversation and trying to help this person, whether it's to give them an acknowledgement or advice or direction or maybe an applause? We need to evaluate that possibility of narcissism about ourselves. But if you are the kind of person that you care for people, you help people, and you realize that you are not that way, reasonably, within the parameters, you talk about you, but it's not all about you all the time. But you find somebody that is going through that, what do you do about it? Can you help? You know very well that there are individuals that you just can't help. There are people that they really need a specialist, some sort of a specialist, somebody that can help them with therapy or who knows. But one thing that you can do is what Ephesians 4:15 says. We speak the truth with love. You can talk to your friend and say, listen, I want to tell you something. I noticed that for the last half hour that we have here, spending this time here, having this cup of coffee, have you noticed that the only thing that we are talking is about you? Now, here is the thing. You say something like that to one of your friends, that person can get upset right away, or that person can feel really bad about it, or that person can be sad. Now, if this person gets upset right away, that tells you that obviously there is a lot of narcissism going on there. If this person gets a little bit sad or just feels uncomfortable, maybe that person did it probably not conscientiously. It's just a habit. And we all have that habit, because we can say, well, you asked me how I was doing, and I just told you, you know. But even though we politely ask everybody, hey, how you doing? There has to be a balance in every conversation. When somebody says in your conversation, that's nothing. Look what happened to me. That's nothing. That's nothing. Trying to put your life and your story in a third, fourth level, and they are here. Obviously, that person has difficulties with something. Maybe you could just say to this individual, you should find somebody that will listen carefully to your conversations, and maybe there are some things that you can change in your life. I'm your friend, and I am here to listen to you anytime you want to talk. But probably you'll need to start thinking about somebody that can help you to get better. Speak the truth in love. Do not point fingers. Who knows? Maybe your friend never heard that from anybody, and you are that individual that will help your friend.
Thank you for watching another broadcast with Gian. The schedule of this program: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check the website mygiancarlo.com for more videos. We hope to see you soon.